Hey y'all, welcome back to Seventh House Tarot. Okay, you guys, I have a confession. I had this spread out. I was recording, I received a phone call, things got messy, and then I realized the whole time my audio wasn't working. So I've got this spread out here. I feel like this is good energy. I definitely want to share it with you. So what I'm seeing here is, first of all, I got some oracle cards. And the oracle cards were about a tower, so something from the past, something that's been refined, education, take it slow, distinguish. So I feel like this, and then following that was a woman. So I feel like this is probably your energy, okay? And then I got the Milky Way, which is about networking, marketing, spotlight, social media, being connected, exposure, compassionate wisdom, intellect and emotional balance, decision making, integration. And then we've got a bunch of flowers here. So we've got lily, established, ambition, experience. We've got bouquet, happy, harmony. So I feel like this is going to be career based. And I do feel like things are going to start shifting for you. I did get a couple of other cards around money, future plans. And we'll go through those as we get through this. But just overall, I feel like you're in a moment here in this current energy. I have the Six of Wands. I feel like you are currently being recognized and you're visible and you're in the light. You're being seen, you're being acknowledged, or you're stepping into a leadership role possibly. It echoes the Milky Way and the Tower from the Oracle cards. Okay, so you're standing out in your field. You're finally being appreciated for what you bring to the table. However, this success may come with public attention or pressure to maintain that image. Okay, why I think that? I got the Justice card in the challenge. So the Justice card is Libra energy, but it's justice, it's karma, it's accountability, it's honesty, it's integrity, it's cause and effect, right? So the challenge is the integrity and the alignment, making sure that what's on the outside matches what's true within. So this is also Libra energy, like I said, so it's balance, trust, fairness, and authenticity. So the justice challenges you to act with full self-awareness and honesty, even when you're faced with choices that could affect relationships or reputation. You may be navigating a situation that tests your moral compass or emotional equilibrium. And I had pulled an oracle card faking it, okay? Not being genuine, keeping up appearances, living beyond your means. Now, that could be money. Maybe some of you are struggling in some money situations. But I also have future plans, making plans together, envisioning a future, taking steps towards goals here. But I do feel like this follows suit with this Justice card, and aligning integrity here with you. Because in the foundation, I have the Ten of Swords. So this is like an ending or betrayal that forced a total reset. Something came to light, something completed a cycle here that forced some truth to come to light. This could have been a relationship or a situation where something fake or inauthentic came to light, connecting you to your fake it or your money message here. It's old self or old cycles that needed to die so you could rise into this new level of self-mastery, okay? And to clarify that, I got the Ace of Cups. So to me, this is like either, intuition, new love, creative passion, like some new feelings, emotional awakening here. And this could still be career. And as we get through this, I'm going to show you why I think that, okay? So, but in the recent past, we have the Lovers card. And so the Lovers card doesn't have to be a love relationship, okay? It can signify a partnership or a choice recently to find your direction. So this card shows a heart-based decision, choosing authentically truth, or a person who mirrors your values. Whether romantic or not, it's a turning point that forced you to align your mind and your heart. Okay, and with that, I got the Four of Cups and the Three of Wands. So this Four of Cups speaks to like contemplation, feeling disconnected, focused on these three cups versus this one that's just miraculously coming, this opportunity coming out of nowhere from the universe, right? And then we've got the Three of Wands, which is like expansion and progress and growth and foresight and looking ahead here. So then in your crowning energy, I had the Wheel of Fortune. So this tells me that it's a shift. You're going to see a shift here. It could be a fated shift. It could be karma. It could be it could be karma. It could be like timing your destiny if you feel that that's true in your situation, but it's aligning you to push towards the rightful path. The wheel brings expansion and evolution, aligning with the Milky Way card. So it's all about exposure, growth, high visibility. Things are about to speed up or turn in your favor if you stay in alignment here. I got the Ace of Wands to clarify this. So the Ace of Wands, if it's a love situation for you, and that makes sense, it could be new passion, new inspiration. If it is a career reading, this could be just new energy, new passion, new enthusiasm, a creative spark. With this Wheel of Fortune and this turning, okay, something is developing, something is happening. There's momentum, there's an opportunity here. And then in your near future, you have the Empress card. And so with this Empress card, it tells me, Empress is abundance, it's creation, it's emotional maturity, like all tying back to the lily and the bouquet cards in the oracle. Okay. So what I feel like this is telling me is you're stepping into your divine feminine power. You're attracting rather than chasing, nurturing rather than forcing here. And this may symbolize creative success, love blossoming, or a period of personal fulfillment. Maybe you're just, creating abundance and you're surrounded by beauty and love in this situation. You're being recognized. Okay. And then in your energy, I have the Magician. Okay. So the Magician is you're manifesting at a high level right now. You've learned from the past, the Ten of Swords, and now you have all the tools to create something new. This Magician and Empress together show alignment between intuition and creation. So what you focus on now can become tangible very quickly. All right. This is about reclaiming your power and consciously shaping your destiny here. You have what you need to make your dreams come true. In your external, I have the Temperance card. So this is all about timing, healing, harmony surrounding you. Someone in your environment is helping you restore balance here. So someone is in your favor. Things that once felt chaotic and being blended into something cohesive. If you're dealing with another person, this shows patience and emotional maturity being mirrored back to you. I did also pull a couple of just clarifiers. I got the Page of Wands, which is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. But this is, fresh ideas, energy, excitement, adventure. And then I've got them moving on to parting, accepting lessons, distance, leaving something behind. So I do feel like you're having to leave something behind here, some kind of Page of Wands energy. You're leaving that behind to sail to smoother waters. Okay. That's what the Six of Wands is. You're transitioning, you're changing, you're traveling, you're progressing, you're leaving behind things that no longer are serving you at this point. You're embracing new opportunities in your external. And so I love that for you. Now in your hopes and fears, I got the Devil, which the devil doesn't always have to mean bad things, right? But I do feel like you think you're going to fall back into old patterns here, like attachments, control, codependency, or temptations. Maybe it's gossip. Maybe uh, you're having little spats with your coworkers, things like that, right? The devil here reminds you not to let success, passion, or external validation take the wheel again. It's your awareness of shadow and self-liberation that keeps you free. So you might need to do a little shadow work as you continue on this journey. There may also be lingering fears around repeating past toxic connections or financial entanglements here. So that's what I have for your hopes and your fears. Now, in your likely outcome, we got the Knight of Swords, okay? And so the Knight of Swords is like swift movement, communication, decisive action. So something is going to happen. Things are about to happen here. And you're going to get clarity after confusion here. So the truth may be spoken or a major decision could be made quickly. It's a forward movement, possibly after a breakthrough conversation or a realization. You move boldly towards your vision and focus on determination, no longer hesitating or second guessing. I do have the Three of Pentacles and the Seven of Pentacles. So to me, these are very career-oriented type situations. We've got teamwork, we've got collaboration. They're all looking together here. And then we've got the Seven of Pentacles, which is about progress in career, hard work, growth, harvesting your rewards, that kind of stuff here. You've been working hard towards a long-term goal, and now you're looking back to assess the progress and adjust your strategy. Okay. Let me give you an example. let's say you've been really frustrated at work, and I have identified some situations. Maybe you're in continuous improvement. Maybe you're on the QAPI team, if that makes sense to you. It's quality assurance and improvement, process improvement. Maybe you've identified something at work, things need to change, and now you've pulled in the resources and the people to help that change happen. And this is going to get you recognized in your workspace, if that makes sense to you. But that would just be an example. Okay. All right. So let me see here. What else do I have for you? So kind of just wrapping this together, it's like you're completing old karmic cycles and stepping into your authentic, powerful self here. After betrayal, lessons in growth, competition, spats, gossip, whatever it is, water cooler jazz, right? You're now attracting abundance, balance, and genuine connections that reflect your truth. So you're going to be recognized. You're going to be visible. You're going to lead with authenticity, stay balanced in your truth, and trust divine timing. You're manifesting real and long-lasting now. Long-lasting path here, okay? I did pull some charms, and I wanted to share those charms with you in case they made sense to you, okay? So I got the holly plant, and the holly plant is familiar with December. Okay. This is the plant for the month of December. So holly speaks of resilience, protection, and renewal after hardship. Okay. It thrives even in the winter. December also links to closure and transitions. It's the end of one chapter before New Year begins, with being the 12th month of the year. So it reinforces that 10 of Swords energy. The worst is behind you and you're stepping into rebirth, much like the Wheel of Fortune turning in your favor. Now, this also may be, you may get this communication. Things might start happening in December. That could also be the possibility here. It could be a timing thing. Okay. Now, we have the Libra sign with that Justice card. And so Libra is about balance, truth, alignment. It's also a reminder of your personal power. If you are a Libra sign or Libra energy in your chart, the message is really stay centered in fairness, honesty, and authenticity as you move forward. You are the equilibrium in the chaos, the calm within the shift. Okay. All right. Next, I have the 14th. I have the number 14. Now, this could be it could represent the Temperance card, which was in the reading. The Temperance is the 14th major arcana. Again, balance, healing, moderation, divine timing. Now, synchronicity here is powerful. This tells you the universe is tempering and harmonizing things that once felt out of control. The process may feel slow, but it's refining you for lasting success. This also could represent a day, the 14th of a month. Maybe you're born on the 14th. Maybe you get communication on the 14th. Something could be happening on the 14th, and likely maybe the 14th of December. Okay. All right. Now, okay. So then moving on, I have binoculars. Okay. For me, this makes sense. It's like seeing the bigger picture, not just what's right in front of you. This could also mean someone is watching you, observing your growth, and admiring you from a distance. Okay. So in this spread, this aligns with the Six of Wands and the Milky Way. So spotlight, social media, expansion. It's both a reminder and a message. You're being seen. So stay authentic because the right eyes are on you. You have people watching you right now. Okay. I've got the rake here. And so this rake for me is clearing out old debris. Like it's time to clean your energy, your circle, your space, declutter. This connects to the 10 of Swords foundation, like clearing remnants of the past so new growth can happen. It's also symbolic of preparation. So getting your garden ready, for the new season that's coming. So this is your Empress energy and creation and fertility. Okay. I have the letter N for those who apply or resonate with this. It could be a place, a person, a keyword like new, north, next. It could be, spiritually, it often signals a direction or identity clue. So something or someone with that initial is relevant to your next phase or your lesson in authenticity. So if that resonates to you, I have the letter N. And then I got a witch. Okay. So this represents intuition, manifestation, and personal power. You're in your magician and Empress era. The witch also reminds you to trust your magic here. So your ability to alchemize pain into wisdom. You're in a phase of self-mastery where you can blend the mystical with the practical. Okay, that's what this witch tells me. Then I had the property of Davy Jones on a scroll. Okay. So this is like literally symbolizes what's hidden, buried or forgotten beneath the surface, right? It's hidden treasure. It points to unresolved emotions or secrets that need to be acknowledged before complete freedom here. Okay. So combined with that devil in your hopes and fears, it's your shadow calling for release. So don't suppress it. Okay. Transform it. It also hints that something that once was lost or buried could soon resurface and for truth or closure here. So this might be secrets coming out. Okay. And then, I missed this. I have a pair of pliers. Okay. The pliers show you that you have all the tools that you need to fix what's broken. Like it's about adjustment, repair, reclaiming control. Combined with the magician, it means you now have the skills, resources, and insight to make things right. So whether it's love, career, or personal healing, you have everything that you need. You have all the tools in your hand, okay, in your space. The last one I had was a clothespin, which I have not seen a laundry clothespin in a long time. I don't hang clothes outside. I haven't for a long time. But this pin holds things together. It's small, but it's important details that keep everything in place. It can also represent airing things out or revealing what's hidden. Again, truth is going to come out. Okay. Symbolically, it's about airing out the truth. So again, echoing the justice and the Knight of Swords energy, that Davy's property, Davy Jones, right? We're seeing a pattern here. Communication, honesty are key in this next phase. So that's what I have for you. If that resonated with you, please hit the like button, drop a comment. Love to see you guys in the comments, and I will see you guys in the next reading.